getting into it, actually starting on FD. Interesting starter choice for these two teams. And Mars gets a little bit aggressive and eats a hit from Skyjay for his troubles.
No real platforms to work off of here to continue those juggles for either of the members on the red team, but you can also say the same thing about blue team. They were doing so good with the Game & Watch up air into chase from Skyjay with the, even like the enraged up air from Incineroar. Both teams playing very vertically in their combo game.
I just noticed that Mars and Light's tags are logically debatable. Back throw here into the back air, not actually going to connect. I thought that would have been the stock. Should it have connected, but just going to have to settle for another side B.
Not killing at 78 after the hits. Very scary from Fox.
Phenomenal
here.
tech, though.
Yeah, needed that one for sure. Down air through the shield. Skyjay knows the timing on that one. Wow, rinse and repeat. Literally seeing the same thing twice. Getting hit by the up B, has to take off the stage.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby. And speaking of something that definitely ain't broke, Light's up smashes out of shield. He's always on point with those.
Down air coming down, though. Fox will die from that one, especially being caught in the air like that. Upward juggle from a Maister, not able to find any further continuation.
He tried so hard to get in there and save Maister, but he was just a tad bit too slow, as seems to be the story of Incineroar's life. Just a tad too slow.
Day late, dollar short. Skyjay trying to make it work.
Loses revenge there thanks to the damage output as well. Isn't able to get anything off despite not being grabbed.
Give me this grab. Throwing too far away, though. That's one of those throws that does not seem too good for these high percent throws in doubles. Oh, Nair's here, too. Not going to go for the up airs. Just wants to push off stage. Split up the two teams of blue.
Ooh, up B going to be the stock, though. That puts Skyjay down on his final, so we're all tied up. 3 across the board, red team and blue. Slight damage advantage towards the blue team right now, though, and it might be even bigger if Mars had not gotten there in time to save Light from Meister's edge guard.
Oh, the Nair coming down here, too. Light always has time for that smoke.
Ooh, just barely missed out on the up smash there.
Oh, I thought he was going to up smash both of them there, too, but that throw pushes both of blue team's members off stage. Gets caught by the Alolan whip.
I like that, too. Meister took the scenic route back to stage because he was like, well, Skyjay, much worse recovery than me. And speaking of much worse recovery than me, ZSS, usually not what I'd put in that category, but she can't make it back this time around. And run up F tilt going to be the end of Light's career in game number 1 at least.
Up air juggles not going to be continued by Skyjay.
Skyjay wants this revenge. Get out of here, Meister. Let me fight.
Please. I can handle this. Coming back with the up B high, though. Alolan whip to the side. Getting caught here, too. We're going to see that down air setup. Oh, very close.
That was some insane coverage, too. Side B not enough to KO. Dash attack comes through. And they reset to the same situation once more, but no. Meister down on his final stock as well. Was confident in throwing that one at the wall, seeing if it would stick. And no punish.
Wow.
Off the grab, just mashes out in plenty of time.
You saw the rolls come out from Mars right after that one, too. Was terrified of what the follow-up could have been. Able to avoid it all, though.
Nope. He wants this revenge so bad, and he's not going to be able to get it, as Meister's like, all right, this is taking long enough. Let me back here.
I can handle it. I know. I'm trying to let you swing, brother, but let's just finish it out.
I got the turtle. That's game 1 going to our winner side players. Only 2 away from walking away your big house doubles champions. Will FD be the run back? Will they decide to take us to a new venue?
We saw Light and Mars counterpick Town and City in that Linus and Lucy set. I'm interested to see if that could be an option also. Kind of interesting, too, because obviously Skyjay on Incineroar, that character quite slow, a lot of ground to cover on Town and City. Could maybe prevent any follow-ups in some situations.
Yeah, and that was a critical thing that we saw even on that FD game of 2 really fast characters in ZSS and Fox, and Incineroar, the slowest ground speed in the game. So he was just like,
just out of breath, heaving. Please,
I'll be there soon.
Like,
hey, I wasn't out. Before this block started, I sprinted over here from farther backstage.
This venue
is huge, but I wasn't out of breath. I'll put that out there.
Fair enough.
I sat down and I got straight to commentating.
Yeah, you're spitting it. I get you on that one.
Another thing, too, that I was thinking about a little bit during that game, as they do decide to run it back to FD, is that this is really weird for Game & Watch. Because on one hand, Fox, who Game & Watch beats the living hell out of,
Yes.
and ZSS, who beats the living hell out of Game & Watch.
Two sides of the same coin here that Maister is facing on the red team. Seems to be handling it well, though, after taking that game 1, game 2 to the same stage in FD. Will we see the same huge brawl in the beginning as we did in that game 1? Seems to be a little more hesitant here, too.
So real quick, I'd like to give a shout out to Maister. He's my boy and free agent at the moment, the only free agent in this grand finals.
Doesn't feel right.
Doesn't feel right. Teams, you know what to do. Get on that.
Really would love to see what Maister could possibly be rocking in the future, but I mean another great
right now
performance
he's
here.
rocking Light and Mars.
Yeah, no, he's rocking these fools on sticks right now too. And the doubles championship here at Big House 10 could only add to the resume. Oh, down air here too. Not going to chase off stage. Good DI.
Recognizing that Skyjay was coming onto stage right at that moment, so he disengaged and set up for that that potential reaction option, where he ended up reacting with F smash, taking Skyjay's stock. Down you go.
Yeah. Crazy double forward air there too from Light. Able to get a jab reset off of one of them. Actually, footstool there in the corner. Got the let's jump into footstool. Crazy stuff from Light working out of a shoebox.
Skyjay was the MVP of game 1, and it seems like Mars and Light took that personally.
Right.
They were like, you mid-tier, get out of here.
Crazy up air here. Trying to get a down air, but Mars hot on this cat's tail. Not letting him breathe for a moment.
Oh, great reaction from Skyjay there. Oh, and they get 2 stocks for the price of 1. Mars and Light both going down to their second stocks. Maister on his as well, but Skyjay, he's going to have to play careful, quite as a mouse. He doesn't want to attract too much tension. Maister's got to pull some aggro. We've been using a lot of MMO terms in doubles, and we'll take that one as well.
Getting caught there too. Oh, the footstool was crazy. Trying to get it down there on the roll away. A little too far on the trigger from that one. Not seeing as much revenge here from Skyjay. Seems to be getting caught for it a lot more frequently, as you see right there, the landing grab from Light.
Maister, so much pressure on his shield there, but he refuses to break. He's like, I know what you want. I'm not giving it to you. Get out of here with that.
Oh, down there coming down and talk about 2 for the price of 1. Scooped with the up air there too. Maister, okay.
Up smash in the corner. Maister surrounded,
let it rock.
surrounded by enemies on all sides. And he's just, it's like that scene in Star Wars where he's like, enemies all around me? Good, I don't have to aim.
For real, just letting everything fly there, able to get out for a short period of time. Does die in the end anyway. On to the last stock here. And Skyjay, 192% will die to the up smash. He was becoming a problem.
Maister all on his lonesome, but on a very healthy final stock rather. He's got a lot of work to do, but I'm not going to say it's undoable quite yet. Just a couple up smashes away, you know?
Got caught for that air dodge there too, though. Phenomenal tech. Are you kidding?
I thought that back air would have been it. Imagine like teching that into the back air to take a stock.
Wild style here from Light. Back air hitting both of them. Actually will kill Light. Ooh, scoop there, up tilt up air, kissing the blast zone. So close.
Oh, there it is. F smash. All right.
Not the option you see all too often, but works the same.
I don't know if it works the same, but it worked in that situation.
Yeah. That situation works the same.
I've seen F smash
Troll
before. That's a phenomenal way to describe it. But it works out this time. And Mars Light, I keep wanting to do Eminem. But Mars and Light, not Mars and Maister, tie it up 1 apiece in this grand finals. Do we run it back to FD again?
Yeah, interesting, because it has been the choice for the last couple of matches here. We'll see what Skyjay and Maister have chosen. Yeah, maybe Light and Mars won the RPS, or chose that stage, lost. And then chose it again.
And then chose it again. Getting into game number 3 here. This is the rubber band game as we described it earlier in losers semis. Winner of this will get final counter pick if a game 5 should come to pass. And we're on small battlefield, so this is definitely trying to avoid that problem that we saw with Incin on FD, where he was huffing and puffing trying to get into the action while they were just focusing on Maister or just comboing him.
Yeah,
a lot less space.
Action comes to you here on this stage, as you can already tell. Everybody's getting hit by everything. Crazy stuff already. Light just trying to run down this Game & Watch. Alolan Whip, though.
Alolan Whip is such a good move, and it connects again. Mars not down for the count yet, though, as he's avoiding a ledge trap by Maister.
Landing here, too. You see Light has a ton of time just to work on Skyjay as Mars is getting chased off of stage, and it will work well. Light able to find a stock forward tilt, not catching in the corner.
The neutral beat dissipated right before it made it to Skyjay. It was like, oh, I actually don't want you to get this revenge. See ya.
Looking for a grab here, no. Got caught for the up smash again. Light finding the perfect time to pull the trigger on that one. Great tech there from Mars, able to get back on the stage. Filled the bucket with one.
It's the first time we've seen Bucket.
Yeah.
At least this set. It's not the first time we've seen Bucket.
Ooh, going to die there, though. I believe that was forward tilt that took it for Skyjay. Oh my goodness, not gonna get the flip kick though there too, but so much damage being done by Light.
Yeah, Maister off stage, Mars put him there, and Light was just like,
what
free
the
period.
heck?
Yeah, the mutual hitbox on that ended up scooping Maister in. Unfortunate for him.
Hesitation though, you were talking about it earlier. Maister so good in the presence of mind to let the much weaker recovery teammate get back first.
Ooh, and the parry on the get-up attack, just sitting there looking at Mars going, come on.
But please.
Please, you know you wanna. It would be so, you would beat me so bad if you did it.
I would hate it.
I would hate it if you did get-up attack here. You would also hate it if Light did F-smash there. Light finds the stock.
Dropping the knee though on that dash attack. Skyjay pushing Light to the corner once again, 83%. Trying to use this rage as much as possible. Yeah, I feel like you're not seeing so many like preemptive hitboxes. It's not like the Bowser or the Ike where you're throwing out really big hits preemptively, hoping somebody lands into it. ZSS and Fox, as characters that really have such particular moves, have to place them very well. So the revenge has been much harder to find.
They're both so precise, and as a result of that, like Skyjay has to get a hard read or has to put himself directly in danger in order to find a revenge. And so far, the risk reward seems to have not been paying off for him, as he's been getting hit with a lot more risk and a lot less reward. Looking for the boost kick.
Yeah. Getting juggled here, though. Up smash not going to connect. Seldom seen there from Light, but the Nair got blocked by the shield there, too. Crazy breakup.
What just happened?
Yeah, that was wild.
Everything happened all at once. Everything everywhere all at once. As Light and Mars take game number 3, put themselves on set point of a bracket reset.
Looking good while doing it, too. Able to weather the storm on the FD1 game, and then showing up really big on a stage where they're trying to force a lot more chaos.
Yeah, it seems like they've adapted so hard to Skyjay and Maister. Skyjay and Maister came in with a very clear game plan in game number 1, and it worked phenomenally. They ended up with the 2v1 and were able to close that out. But then as this set has progressed, it's just seemed like Skyjay and Maister's options, they've worked less and less. The run-up revenge, the controlling of space with Nair or up air from Maister, they're just not falling for it anymore. And when that doesn't work for characters like Game & Watch and Incineroar, what do you do?
Right. Force you to play so much more like single hitty, and you're not really going to win that single hit battle, especially if like you're Game & Watch into this matchup. Skyjay might be able to fare well, but still lacks in other areas. It will be tough. God, just so much ground dominance from Light. These dash attacks, these turnaround grabs, up smashes.
It's and he's like much less of a glass cannon in this set too, because like they're not letting Skyjay get to him. Like I feel like if Skyjay got a few minutes alone, he would
right,
be
a
able
dark alley with Light. He really roughed him up a little bit.
In a dark alley, he would be able to find those like meaty hitboxes to be able to KO Fox early, like that dash attack at the ledge, for example. But more often than not, they're just not letting him get anything off, and the glass cannon is a little bit more solid than usual.
Little boost kick there. Trying to find an up air is Light, as Skyjay was trying to pressure Mars' recovery there too. Oh, Lowland whip here, going across the stage, coast to coast, not going to die for it.
Tries to go out far with that the turtle back air, but Light so good at the recovery mix-ups, going even higher than Skyjay could have covered, despite the fact that Skyjay was trying to cover high.
Forte here pushing Mars off stage, the down air, the up B. We've seen it all before, able to get back. Ah, got caught in the spot dodge after the smash attack. A little choreographed.
Oh, El Clasico. Light goes down to it. 1 stock on him, but 3 on Mars, meaning this is actually an even game, at least in stock counts, if nothing else. Mars, though, knocking on death's door. 153. Incineroar just has to sneeze near him. Doesn't even have to hit him. There it is. He did hit him.
Yeah, speaking of, that back air going to come in and take that stock, as you were saying. Low percent here for Maister, still getting chased down quite heavily by Mars. You see Light taking on the 1v1 with Skyjay. And just using that speed to completely overwhelm, forcing a lot of whiffs.
Back throw, but no back air to follow it up. A good early tech from Skyjay before he rolls too far. Oh, but now Light's trying to deal with Maister off stage, and in singles and in doubles, that's one of his worst nightmares.
Trying to get that landing there onto shield there too. Light getting a little lazy with it. Skyjay's finding good places to punish.
Back air, not going to do anything. Flip kick gets him back onto stage safely, but he can't do anything from there. Great tech.
That was so good there too. Forcing jumps is Maister, and Skyjay just right there, able to punish.
All right, swing, why don't you? There it is again. Light, worst nightmare, off stage against Maister.
Yeah, it was crazy too, because like Meister's throwing out the bacon there, and I see Skyjay jumping over, just looming in the sky, but the forward tilt takes it away. I wasn't even expecting it.
Right, like that's the insurance policy, but on like a driver with a flawless record. So you don't need it.
Yeah, right. He could come in and be helpful if you need it, but you really don't ever.
Much like an insurance policy, you don't want it. It's there if you need it, but you don't want to need it.
It's better to have it and not need it, and need it and not have it.
Well spoken. We run to game 5.
Sprint, in fact, here could be the final set of this doubles tournament, or we could be looking down another potential 5 games here. Final destination seems only fitting.
Only fitting, and it all depends on Maister and Light. Or sorry, Mars and Light. The M names are still getting me. Doubles always gets me because there's 4 people instead of 2 for me to remember. I think my max is probably like 3. It's my co-caster and the 2 players on screen. I can't remember anymore.
Dash attacks here, though, abundant, like Light just picking up where we've left off and seeing him at his best through this set, just really giving the business to Skyjay. Oh, that air dodge was almost caught. There was a crazy scuffle going on that right side. Deep back air here, though. I do not believe Mars has flip kick and will die. First stock gone from the red team. And again,
back air comes through. Boost kick as well, but it's not quite enough. Light really wanted to follow up with the up air there towards the blast zone, but just not quite correct.
Getting chased down air here too, not going to choose the right tech option to read. Finds the revenge here too. Got to make this one count.
Tries to do it there with the Alolan whip, but instead it's just a sour spot in air. And Light's actually going to be able to be like, oh, you moved me over here?
Sweet.
Thank you. I will just kill Maister.
Down air going to die. Maister able to exact revenge for his death earlier.
1 stock lead.
Oh!
And he saved him! He saved his life!
The up air was all but assuring of the kill, but the down air from Mars saves Skyjay for just a few more seconds. Oh, trying to catch a jump there too. That short hop Alolan whip.
Tries to cover it, but Mars does the smart thing and does nothing. Stays still.
What a great conversion there off of the throw. That said, that the way Incineroar grabs you seems to almost set up perfectly for a forward smash. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and Maister goes deep, so deep to take down Light, and he is on final stock, as is Mars. 2 stocks to 4. Winner's side life versus tournament life. And it looks like it could be Skyjay and Maister coming out on top. Team Mexico.
Blue team both getting advantages here, heavy in these 1v1s. A grab coming on to Light. Great time to shield, though. Did not want to get up there and be punished. Oh, Light pulling that trigger a little too long there on the up smash.
I looked away for 2 seconds to take a drink of water, and Light was at 92, Mars was at 62. What happened? Well, what happened indeed, as from the clutches, they're able to find those 2 stocks. They need to find 2 more, though. Able to send us to a reset, and now it's all on to Maister. We've seen him clutch these 2v1s already this tournament, but he'll have to do it against 2 of the best players in this venue.
Crazy stuff. That Darkest Lariat could be the final kiss for this bracket. Uh-oh. Not going to find the forward smash for it, but still so much damage. He wants to avoid the ledge trap entirely.
He got hit by the down smash there too, but the Darkest Lariat knockback took priority. And in comes the dash attack to punish the jump off on the flip kick. And Mars Light could not close it out. And that means Maister and Skyjay are your Big House 10 doubles champions.
And you just see the elation coming in from Skyjay.
They
They are giving
jump
Maister
up.
a big ol' hug after sealing that one out. What a huge victory for these 2 players. Maister adding another tournament win to that resume, looking for one of those great sponsors to come through and sponsor one of the best players we have in our scene. And Skyjay, still just like this meteoric rise, I feel like started like 3-4 months ago.
Skyjay might be like the scariest dude in any bracket because he's like, you're thinking to yourself, it's in Sin. He's gonna run into a bad matchup. He's gonna get unlucky one of these times. He's gonna lose out on a read and lose the set because of it. But he just keeps going. And that win there must feel cathartic for Maister and Skyjay because, one, since they've become a static duo, I don't think they've found that big major win. They've gotten a lot of seconds, a lot of top 8s, but never quite been able to cross the finish line. Here they did it, and against what I believe to be probably a top 3, top 5 doubles team out there, one of the best statics to ever do it in Smash Ultimate in Mars and Light.